Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, I'll try to cover all configuration and installation that we need to do so we can have Cinder working, and after that, when it comes to launching the instance, we can attach block storage to the instance. So let's uh, configure the controller node, configure Cinder on the controller node for the block storage. So as usual, what we will do, we're gonna create the database Cinder and then give it privilege. Then we're gonna create the Cinder user within the Openstack, the service entry, and then all the endpoints. And then we're gonna install Cinder. Then we're gonna configure cinder.conf file. This is on the controller. Same process like the previous components, just the name of files will change here. That's it. Let's give privilege. So here it will be password. Same thing here. Exit. Then what we are going to do, we need to load credentials for the admin. Then let's create the OpenStack user, create we're gonna create the Cinder user for in OpenStack, so domain will be default. Let's put here now the password, prompt, and user will be Cinder. So we're gonna type passwords for password here. Again, all is good. Now what we are going to do is we're gonna add the admin role to the Cinder. So as you know, the admin project, the admin user has for our project a service project. So let's do OpenStack role add project. Project will be service, and for user it will be Cinder admin for role. Okay. Now we're gonna create the service entry for Cinder v3. So OpenStack service create. The name is Cinder v3, and let's put description block storage. Let's add here OpenStack block storage, OpenStack service create name Cinder v3 description. Then we're gonna add the volume v3 Cinder v3. Okay. Oh, okay. Service create name Cinder v3 description. Oh, okay, sorry. Now we're gonna create the endpoint, so let's copy paste API endpoint for public. As you can see, volume v3 public. This is the endpoint. Now for the internal one, same for the admin one. Okay, now we're gonna install the Cinder API and Cinder scheduler. So apt install Cinder API Cinder scheduler. So let's go and edit. First of all, the cinder.conf, to see cinder.conf. Okay, so let's go here and change the database connection. It will be for MySQL. So password is password, and the default we're going to first of all add the transport URL for RabbitMQ password. Also the auth strategy. Just I want to put it over here so I can know what I added manually. Now we're gonna add keystone auth token. Let's copy paste this. I'm gonna add v3 over here. Password service password, and I will add my IP here. So in my case I have 124. This is my NS37 for my internal communication between all the nodes. And Oslo concurrency, I need to add it. Log path. Okay. And now I need to populate the database. Now what we are going to do is we need to configure the compute to use block storage. So because after when we're gonna launch the instance, we're gonna select which node will launch the instance, and we're gonna attach the instance to a block storage, and to do that we need to configure compute on the controller to use the block storage. So when we say compute, we are talking about Nova. So we are going to configure the Nova file. See nova.conf, and we look for Cinder. So here for region we're gonna put OS region name. We're gonna put region 1. Now let's restart the service. Restart Nova API start, and let's restart the service. Cinder scheduler start. Push to start. Okay. Now we are going to move to the storage node. So let's first of all open it. Then I need to see partitions within this virtual machine. ls blk. Okay, have SD, okay. I need to add hard disk. Hard disk. Let's put the recommended one. I'll add 5 GB. Split. Storage 0. Okay, let's leave it like that. Storage 1. So we have storage 0 and storage 1. Okay, now let's run our virtual machine. SBLK. I want to test something. pv create dev sdb. Before that, let's install LVM 2 and thin provisioning tools. Let's do now this. So warning. Okay. pv create dev sdb. pv create dev sdb successfully created. And also let's do now the volume group. So vg create Cinder volume and dev sdb. Nice. So what we need to do, we need now to edit the etc lvm lvm.conf So we're gonna search for filter is equal to this. Think we need to add it. Okay, let's add it. Let's add it, for example, over here. So filter is equal to okay, this is to reject any remaining devices. This is to accept the device name. So here what we are going to do is we're gonna put a, let's put like this, a as the b, and in our case here the file system is on the SDA, so I need to put uh, SDA here. Let me check before SDA. Okay, all is good. So now let's install the Cinder volume. Now let's clear and go into configurations. So let's edit the etc cinder.conf. So default database, we need to change database password, and we need to add the transport URL as we did before on the controller node. So we have here password, and also I'm gonna just put this right here. I'm gonna add the keystone auth token here. I'm gonna add v3. Let me check here if I changed that. Nice. So password here will be password. Okay. Now I will add my IP. In this compute, my IP is 28. Okay, 28. Okay. Now we are going to add the LVM section. So let's copy paste this. Enabled backends. It must be LVM. Okay, to refer to this section. And for default, let's search for Glance API. We don't have. Let's add Glance API server. Was looking currency. Okay. Okay, let's create this file and include var lib cinder volume. Now let's restart the moment of truth. So on the controller node, let's source as admin, then openstack volume service list. Storage LVM. Nice. So the volume is within the storage node, and the sender scheduler is on the controller node. Okay. You may ask yourself why I added on the storage node two hard disks. So I tried. We are testing here, so I try to add two just for just in case when the first hard disk which is related to the SDB uh, is working correctly without any issue with the Cinder. If it works in, and in our case here it worked, I will add the SDC to the Cinder file so that we have two hard disk, two partitions, two partitions attached to the to Cinder, and then we can attach the block storage to any instance that we want to launch. So let's let's go back here. Let's go back and what we are what we are going to do is on the storage node. Okay, so let's create the physical volume and then create the volume group. So again, on the storage node, lsblk, you can see that we configured the SDB. Now we are going to configure this because all is working, so I can continue. So pv create as dev as this cannot use dev as this device is rejected by filter config by filter config by filter config. It might be this causing the problem. So let's go like this. So physical volume successfully created. Let's do a vg create Cinder volume 2. It will be dev dev sdc dev sdc. Okay, now let's go to the lvm.conf for filter and comment. Then we are going to add okay, nice. Now let's restart service Cinder volume again. It is the same, nothing well, nothing will be changed because we just added another partition, another disk to the Cinder configuration to configure LVM and configure LVM on it. So now, as you can see here on the volume, when we tap Openstack volume service list, we can see that our storage node is connected and up state. Uh, now we will move to the next step where we will launch the instance without any attached block storage, and then we will attach storage to it, and on the next one after launching the instance and attach the instance to storage, we will go into the Swift configuration, Swift component for provided by OpenStack. So Swift will be only here to for backup. So we need to create the backup on Swift. So Cinder will make backup on Swift. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.